good morning. It's currently like 4 something. It's 4:41. I can't sleep, so you know what? Let me just finish this video and let me get it up for y'all. But before the video gets started, I just want to give y'all a heads up. Towards the end of the video, for some reason, the audio is not working. It's completely out. I don't know why it's doing that. I try to delete it, put it back on, delete it, put it back on. Try to restart my iPad, but for some reason, the audio just will not work. So I'll put captions towards the end. But in the beginning, I completely explain everything that you need for 2 braids and just how to achieve the look. But before the video even gets started, I also want to just say thank you so much for the love and support. And for the people who reach out on my braid page, I love y'all. Like, I really do appreciate it because that just keeps me going, keeps me motivated. And again, like, I really cannot express how much I'm thankful for y'all. Like, that's really blowing my mind. But please like, comment, subscribe, and also please let me know where y'all from, because again, I would still like to go to a new city, meet some new people, do y'all hair, and maybe even live out there for a moment or so. I don't know, but still, just let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching and always supporting. And also, if you ever do need any tips or anything, I am mostly active on my braid page on Instagram. It's braids by Malia. So if you ever need like any tips, anything, like a little guidance or something with trying to start a braid business, like, let me know. Like, I'm open to it. And yeah. Hey guys, it's Malia. I'm finally back after a whole 2 months. But anyways, today I'm gonna show you how to do 2 feed-ins and my way of doing them. So first, I like to use shine and gem to pre-part the middle part. What? That was a little tongue twister. But anyways, I stand in front of my client and like use the middle of her eyebrow as a guidance, because who don't want a straight part? Don't be scared to get in front of your clients and get that middle part. But anyways, I'm using the shine and gem over the part, and then I'm parting again just to make sure it's, you know, in the middle, it's sleek and all. And then surely you'll see the products that I'm using. And honestly, I like to switch up my products every now and then. But like, one of the main things I'm gonna always use is the shine and gem. But that's only to pre-part. I never use it to like do actual feed-ins and like knotless. I only do it to pre-part. But right now, I'm just detangling her hair. That's the key. You wanna make sure her hair is detangled. And then right now, I'm using the Locks and Locks. I love this gel, honestly. Like, it's a really good gel. It's very great for thick hair. It gives you that hard, what is it called? Like that hard finish at the end. But be sure not to use too much because it can leave like a white cast. But honestly, I know how to fix that. I use some spritz and some mousse to fix that. But I love how it gives like a hard finish. But right here, I just take the hair in sections, and then I just put the part, not the part, I put the gel in there like pretty generously. And then I sleek it down with the comb. And then right here, I'm doing another section. So just taking it section by section. It really just depends on like how much hair they have and how thick it is. So you might want to take maybe even like 4 or 5 parts. But for her, I only did like 3 sections, I believe. And yeah, I just work my way through it. And then I use a rat tail comb because it just makes it even more sleek. But yeah, I just keep on brushing it, not brushing, keep on combing and combing until I get all the way back to the middle. Okay, now right here, y'all, my camera is low-key. It's going through it right now, but anyways, we're gonna skip past that. But right now, as y'all can see, I already even started the 2 braids. Now, when I first start, I only braid it with her real hair and only do like 3 to 4 braids before I start feeding in the hair, just to keep it more natural looking and where it's not like so bulky at the top, you know. I don't really like that. But anyways, when I feed in the hair, I use a small piece, and then it's like I gradually make the pieces bigger as I go. And as you can see, you're about to see in a minute, but I use like the comb to brush it out just so it can be smooth and laid down. And then sometimes you'll see me like using the comb to split the hair through, because sometimes my nail just cannot get through it and I don't want to break my nail off while I'm braiding the hair. So I use the comb to just part me out some of the hair to pick up in the braid and just, if that makes sense, if you can tell what I'm doing. But yeah, so basically I just keep on doing the same thing over and over again. I just gradually start to add bigger pieces of hair, and I make sure I take my time. When you're doing 2 braids, take your time, because you're adding in a bunch of hair into just one braid. And you want to try to make it as sleek as possible. And yeah, so don't be scared to use some more product on the hair as well, because I do the same thing. Sometimes we use some more product just to lay down like the flyaways. And the product that I use is the shining gel. I love using the shining gel when I'm blending in the hair because it blends in so smoothly. But yeah, I just continue to do the same thing over and over again, and then you'll see me get to the bottom. And yeah. Okay, here's the easier part. So once I start getting down to like the nape of her neck, it gets easier. I just take more hair and just braid it in as usual. And then once I'm off of her scalp, I take a brush and I brush the hair just so it can be like, more flowy and just blend in easier. And then I use shining gel on the braid as well, just to blend it in. You'll see me do that eventually, maybe. I can't remember if I recorded that or not. But basically, I'm just doing like a giant knot at the end. I'm just adding in hair as I go. And I try to tuck her natural hair in just so the braid can last and just, it won't be any type of like flyaways, And I just want to protect more of her natural hair for the style to last longer. Okay, this is my favorite part, but basically I'm just doing the finishing touches. So right now I'm just using the skinny comb, the little rat tail comb or whatever, and I just push the product in through. Like sometimes I even use a little bit more product on top just to make sure it's sleek and everything is laying down. Like I don't want no type of flyaways, it's 2 braids, But I just comb that all the way through, and then in a minute you're gonna see me turn my comb upside down, and I use the middle end of it to just like push it in even more, just to disguise those lines from the comb. You'll see in a minute, but you see how much more sleek it gets. I was about to say sleeker, and that's not a word, but you just see how much more slick it gets, and it just brings the whole look together. It really do. Like this is the part that you cannot skip at all. Always have to go back and do this. And then in a minute you'll see me added in some spritz and got to be, just to add the finishing touch.